Hi guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video we have got some Division 20 online ranked gameplay in the Bantamweight division using one of the most underrated champions, and that is Aljamain Sterling. And now, as you can see on the left hand corner of the screen, I have been invited and it is a privilege to be competing in this YouTuber versus TikTok tournament. Shout out to my guy Goat for getting me involved, he's a real one. So yeah, I'm going to be the prelim fight, and I hope you guys can all come through and support all the content creators. And it's good to see that something like this is going on in the community, content creators supporting other content creators, and all going to be fighting. Hopefully some real good fights take place, and I hope you guys enjoyed the event. But yeah, if you want to come through and support me, it will be streamed on TikTok by iGameYouWatch and Prioxis on YouTube. So shout out to both those guys, and thank you for allowing me to compete, and hopefully this is the start of a very interesting journey into starting enrolling into more tournaments and competing against the very best, which is of course something that everyone strives for. I've always said, you know, I'm not the best in the world. That title there does belong to my guy Goat, but I definitely want to get better at my craft, and iron sharpens iron. To be the best, you've got to beat the best. So starting to enroll into these tournaments will be good. Hopefully this is the first of many to come, and just want to say none of this would be possible without you guys, so I just want to thank you all for the support on the content. Like I said in my last video, I am currently away in Morocco for 2 weeks, so these videos have been pre-recorded, but any comments you leave down below I will get to addressing, and looking at any content suggestions I will take on board when I arrive back from holiday. And like I said in my last video, I'm thinking of starting to stream every Friday when I get back, or Saturday. I'm definitely going to stream more and try and interact with you guys more. I want to have some fights with you guys, and yeah, just try and improve my content, take it up a gear, take it to that next step. And yeah, I just want to once again say a huge thank you to all the support. And this fight here is an incredibly fun fight. So both Division 20s using Dominic Cruz, both got good, well, decent amount of skill points. So I know that he's going to be a very good fighter. And early on, you can see he's teeing away at the body. And this isn't your typical Aljamain Sterling fight. You're not going to see me really utilise him how I would normally in a standard fight where I'd be shooting for takedowns a lot. I'm typically just going to stand unless Dominic Cruz decides to take this fight to the ground, but you'll see how the fight plays out. I get a very cool ending here, so a very fun fight, which is why I thought I'd upload it. I love fights like this where it's back and forth, nothing cheesy, both just going for everything, good game planning. You can see he's trying to take out my leg here, which is exactly what I'll be trying to use. You know, there's one of the weaknesses for him is take out Dominic Cruz's legs. He's not going to be able to move as well, and it will give you an advantage to give you easier knockdowns, mitigate the power that's coming back at you. So there's a lot of benefits to taking away your opponent's leg, and it's still something that I don't believe is utilised correctly by too many fighters out there. But he's had a very good round one, so we're going to look to build off of that. Just want to say that this definitely isn't an Aljamain Sterling showcase. This is just a fight that I thought you guys would enjoy, and I will look to do an Aljo showcase and show you actually how I would utilise him when it comes to fighting in this most stacked division. I mean, he's so underrated. He is the champ in one of the most stacked divisions, arguably the stacked division of the UFC, and his resume is very good. Yes, TJ Dillashaw was injured, doesn't matter, he can only face what's in front of him. That's what's in front of him. Beat Henry Cejudo, and he's now scheduled to obviously face Sugar Sean. He's obviously beat Petr Yan, which everyone thought was the boogeyman of the UFC, because for a long period of time just watching Yan was scary. But Aljamain Sterling obviously formulated a great game plan, and in their second fight won it fair and square. So as much criticism Aljo gets, he's being active, he's being sort of strong-armed into taking this Sugar Sean fight, and hopefully that doesn't come back to haunt him. To be honest with you, if I was him, I'd probably take a back step, recover from that bicep injury, let there be an interim fight between Sugar Sean and Henry Cejudo. However, I know that the pay-per-view he'll get from Sugar Sean would be a lot better than if he rematched Cejudo, so he's probably thinking more of the financial reasons for this fight. But yeah, like I said, I really do appreciate him. I think he's a phenomenal fighter, and I just hope it doesn't come back to bite him or haunt him. So yeah, you can see round two it's pretty much similar to round 1. This is what you're going to see. You're going to see a lot of head movement, a lot of body work from Dominic Cruz. You're going to see me try to be a bit patient, switching in and out stances, and what I'm really going to look to do is whittle away at the leg. You can see the bodywork's doing a very, very good job right now for Dominic Cruz. So he gets me down there with the teep, and he's constantly looking to attack the body. So these uppercuts are going to start coming into effect in the later rounds. They'll do a lot of damage, especially if he's going to be looking to just constantly go to the body. But the output we're fighting at right now is a very, very heavy output. There's a lot of strikes going on. And this is going to make it obviously incredibly difficult to sustain this pace for 5 rounds. And this is where 5-round fights are absolutely crucial, is making sure that if your output stays heavy, that you're actually landing and hitting your opponent, because strikes that are whiffed, you will lose more stamina on. So it's very important that you are hitting your opponent, because you don't want to be losing extra stamina when you don't need to, because at any given point in this fight, Dominic Cruz could easily look to take this fight to the ground. He'd be at a massive disadvantage, to be honest with you. As good as a wrestler as Dominic Cruz is, Aljamain Sterling's jiu-jitsu is absolutely phenomenal, and some of the submissions you can hit with Aljo, honestly, is pretty breathtaking. So after I get a stun, he goes for a head kick, which I believe was the first one he threw in this fight. So caught me well with it, stunned, but recovered very well and back to that leg. So his left leg is absolutely done, completely done, as I whittle away at the body there. And he switched back to it, so bang, crack, straight back at that leg. Whenever you're fighting someone and their lead leg's gone, when they switch back to that leg, hit it straight away. Let them instantly know that you have not forgotten that his leg is completely gone. And that is always what I look to do. And then I'm going to partner up the inside leg kicks if the regular leg kicks gets too predictable. So it's about being smart, and you'll notice a lot of the times what a good player does, if they leg kick a lot and their leg is hurt, they'll switch to oblique kicks, because you're not going to take damage off of that. Obviously, if they throw an oblique kick and you block it, you just sort of step back and no damage is withstood for your own leg. So that's something that you'll see a good player do, and you'll see that this Dominic Cruz player did opt to do that at the end of the last round. He threw the oblique kick, so he's registered that his leg is completely dead. He's still fighting in that stance, which is very questionable. If I was him right now, I'd definitely be switching stance, because that leg is completely done, and it's clear that I'm looking to target that leg as much as possible. So he goes for the head kick. As soon as that foot lands back down, bang, crack that leg. And I'm being patient. Obviously, Dominic Cruz has done a very good job in working the body, and also a good job in working away my head health. But right now, starting to tee off here, Dominic Cruz's stamina is getting called into question. You can see it took him a while to recover there. That's a good sign, because it shows that the stamina is probably not where it needs to be, and I have still got the championship rounds to come. And as a champion, that's exactly what you look to thrive to. Dominic Cruz, of course, considered one of the greatest bantamweights of all time, but this is Aljamain Sterling's era. This is the Aljo show. So I want to take this into deep waters and see what opportunities present itself. Still doing a good job in going to the body is Dominic Cruz, which again has to try to slow me down, because at this pace here, with the stamina I have, I could probably keep this up, to be honest with you, for the remaining championship rounds. And just because of the work I've done to the leg, and now I'm going to start chipping away at the other one, keeping him guessing. You can see that Dominic Cruz was ducking and weaving. That can set up a little front kick finish for the future if need be. And it's these little reads that you've got to pick up on, and that's exactly what I want to look to do. And I can also, as well, at any given point, look to change the tone of this fight and look to take this to the ground. And you can see here that Dominic Cruz has been trying to take this fight to the ground now. I have not shot a takedown attempt as of yet. And to be honest with you, when I use Aljamain Sterling, in regards to takedown defense, I'm not worried at all about being taken down. Aljamain Sterling's phenomenal off his back. I mean, you've got the transition straight into full guard from side control. You've got the phenomenal transitions from everywhere, really. And also got the rubber guard, which I will do a video on, because when the rubber guard is utilised correctly, it is a devastating tool, and you can get very, very good finishes and submissions and reversals based off the rubber guard, and it is incredibly hard to get out of once you learn how to deny the transitions. And the tip I will give is if you get anyone that's good, they're going to try to stack you straight away. Deny that stack and then just be patient. Whittle away with elbows. If he's in a position where you think you'd rather be in side control, you can transition straight to there. You can transition to top mount as well. It all depends on who you're using, but rubber guard is extremely strong, so that's why I'm never really worried about getting taken down, because as long as I get back into full guard, I'm going to be in a very, very advantageous position. In rubber guard, you actually get the control time. I've fought a lot of wrestlers who just like to lay, and I think that's what gives, you know, ground fighters such a bad name on a UFC 4, is when people come up against grapplers who they're not chasing a finish, they're not looking to ground and pound you, they're not looking to submit you, they just want to lay on you for 5 rounds, and I can see why that'd be frustrating, although that is their game plan, and if they're successful, you know. But damage wins fights, and people want to see finishes, and when I fight, I'm never looking for the decision. If the fight goes there, I've got to ensure that I've done enough, but I'm always looking to get a finish no matter how late on in the fight it gets, and that's something I always try to put through in my gameplays. I always try showcase to you guys that I'm always looking for the finish. I rarely show decision wins unless it's very, very good fights or controversial endings. But you'll see even in this one, it's the 4th round here. Very action-packed fight, but I'm still constantly looking for this finish. That left leg of Dominic Cruz has been gone for a while now. He shoots the takedown and gets it, and again, I am not worried at all about being here. Here, I am in my zone. I'm off my back with Aljamain Sterling, the champ. He's in his era right now. So Dominic Cruz has really messed up here, I believe, because it doesn't matter that he's past guard. The amount of threat that Aljamain Sterling has is crazy, and this is the kryptonite to a lot of wrestlers, is someone that's very good off their back and also good on top. That's the thing about Aljo, which is very, very good, is that not only is he proficient and very skilled on the ground, is that if I reverse the position and get on top of you, you're in a lot of danger. He's obviously got the Kimura from side control, that is it the, I can't remember the choke, it's from north-south. Windshield choke, potentially, is very, very strong. Someone please correct me in the comments below if I've pronounced that wrong, but that choke is crazy strong, and if you lock that in with Aljo, it's pretty much game. But this is Aljamain Sterling's position. If he gets you in this position here, it's pretty much a wrap. No one wants to be here. We saw how much Jan struggled when he was in this position, and he's the human backpack. He's the new human backpack. When I hear human backpack, I think of Aljamain Sterling, but I also think of the OG Damian Maia, who, when he locked you in, you was in big, big trouble. And just testing your guys' MMA knowledge out there, I wonder who remembers when Damian Maia took Usman's back and the scandal that unfolded there. He worked to get his back, got it, and then wasn't allowed to do anything with it, which was very questionable. But when Aljamain Sterling has your back, it's a very, very big problem. So we finished the round strong there. So yeah, haven't gone for any takedown attempts. Like I said, I will do an Aljamain Sterling showcasing how to actually utilize him when, you know, you're not having, like, this is a fun fight. It's very competitive, don't get me wrong, but I'm not really going all out shooting constant takedowns. I definitely think that if I was shooting takedowns, this fight would be completely different. But right now I'm feeling very confident on the feet. I'm having fun and I'm flowing. And this is how I like to get comfortable using someone, especially when I'm trying to utilise Aljamain Sterling more. I want to get familiarised myself with all his skill set, all his arsenal, and really devote time and patience into perfecting his stand-up. And I know the ground game's already there. In general, my stand-up's obviously the weaker area of my overall game, but in particular when I'm trying to specifically utilise someone, I need to get used to their combinations. I need to get used to how it feels when they throw particular strikes and what strikes they feel really strong in and whatnot. So this is something, a familiarisation process is what I've called this fight with Aljamain Sterling's stand-up, and I can confirm that he does have good stand-up. Obviously power isn't going to be there compared to some of the guys in the division, and it's the 5th round now. I know he doesn't have much stamina. I get that clinch and I get the judo throw, and I really love that judo throw. I've got a soft spot for that judo throw. It's my favourite throw in real life. I did judo for a number of years, competed in judo as well. and I just love that throw. And I just had that BJ Penn showcase, shout out to Braithwaite, so I just had that come out on the channel as well. And obviously BJ Penn was very good when it came to judo and jiu-jitsu, so I hit that throw in that video, and it's something that I've been trying to hit a lot more of. So beautiful throw there, gets him straight on his back. And here I know I have the stamina advantage, so I'm just waiting, being patient. As you can see, he goes to transition, I get the deny, he goes for it again, I posture up, and we get the sneaky submission. Now I love this submission. The success rate on this submission is through the roof. If you don't utilize this submission, utilize it, because it is so strong and it causes so many people problems. And this is the thing with Aljamain Sterling. I don't need to shoot takedowns. You can shoot it and I'll finish you, but when I do shoot a takedown, you best get back up, because all it's going to take is one little mishap and we get a beautiful finish. And I think I've showcased this submission before with Charles Oliveira, but for some of you guys that aren't aware, that knee bar is phenomenal. It's incredibly powerful. Not a lot of people expect it, and Dominic Cruz certainly wasn't expecting it there, and it all came off that beautiful judo throw. So I just want to take this time to say a huge thank you to everyone that's been supporting the channel. And if you did enjoy the video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more UFC 4 content, and I'll catch you on the next upload. And yeah, just once again, huge thank you to everyone, and I'll see you next time.